Marcus Hale didn't believe in anything he couldn't buy. At 47, he had built a $4.2 billion empire from nothing: three tech companies, two airlines, and a real estate portfolio spanning 6 continents. He had fired over 1,000 people in his career. None of it ever kept him awake at night until he fired Elena Voss. Elena was his most brilliant CFO, sharp, loyal, 15 years of service. But Marcus walked into a board meeting and found her quietly praying over her notes before the presentation began. He felt his jaw tighten. "This is a boardroom, not a cathedral," he said coldly in front of everyone. "Pack your things." The room went silent. Nobody dared to speak. 3 weeks later, Marcus's empire began to crack. A massive fraud scandal surfaced inside his tech division, hidden for years by the very executives he trusted over Elena. Stock prices collapsed. Banks called in loans. His lawyers stopped returning calls. On the worst night, alone in his glass penthouse 60 floors above the city, the power cut out. Every screen went dark. His phone died. For the first time in 20 years, Marcus Hale had absolutely nothing to control. He sat on the cold floor in the darkness. Without knowing why, he whispered, not to anyone in particular, "If something's out there, I need help." By morning, an anonymous whistleblower had sent every piece of evidence needed to expose the corrupt executives directly to the regulators. The fraud was pinned exactly where it belonged. Marcus was cleared. His lawyers called it a miracle of timing. His PR team called it luck. Marcus flew quietly to find Elena. She was consulting for a small nonprofit, happier than he'd ever seen her. "How are you not bitter?" he asked. She smiled. "I prayed for you instead." He stood there, a billionaire with nothing clever left to say. He rehired her that afternoon, not as CFO, but as a partner. Marcus Hale still builds empires, but now every board meeting begins with 60 seconds of silence. Some call it mindfulness. Elena calls it prayer. Marcus just calls it the thing that saved everything. Comment yes if you believe miracles find even the proudest billionaires. Subscribe to Empire Untold for more stories where faith, power, and resilience collide.